When I was a kid, I always just wanted to be treated like everybody else. I didn't like being treated differently. Because, when you're a sick kid, everybody treats you like with a soft hand, like you can't do something, like you're weak or incapable. And I don't know, maybe some people like that shit. I actually know a lot of people that like that shit, but I never liked that shit. Even as a little boy, I just remember thinking, like, don't treat me like that. Like, I can do all kind of shit. Just because you say I can't or think I can't doesn't mean I can't. So, my whole childhood was just about proving myself that I can do it and be this person. And, 4 years of chemotherapy for leukemia was fucking a lot. Those fucking pills make you sick and tired. You constantly feel like shit. It's an emotional roller coaster. You don't know all that when you're a kid, but you know what sick and tired feels like, And all I wanted to do is get through it. Just get through it. I just kept trying to talk my parents into making them stop giving me those fucking pills, I was like, I promise I'll get better if you just quit giving me those pills, Like, it's those pills that are fucking me up, And, my parents would say, oh, the doctors know what's best, and, I'm sorry, but you have to do this, you have to go through it, And I'm like, I remember thinking, like, I was so upset because I had no control. I had no control over my life. And I know it's your parents' job to look out for you. I get that. I was a little guy, but when you're a little guy and you're just constantly fucking feeling like you're being tortured, man, with these pills that make you sick every time you fucking take them, And, you don't like getting shots every day and all this shit every day. At some point, you just get to a spot where you're like, just let me be. Like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, I remember my mom, after a few years of chemo, she, was always so positive, saying, you can make it, you can get through this, the whole thing, you can get through this, you can do it, I'm like, yeah, And I remember one time she asked me, she's like, I always tell you, you can get through it, and, try to, tell you how you should handle it, how you feel. But, like, she says, how do you feel, Aaron? How do you feel? I remember when she asked me, I said, honestly, I feel like if I want to live, I'll live. And if I want to die, I'll die. She started crying, She said, what do you want? And I said, I want to live. And, you can say what you want. People can say what you want. But I've been that same person my whole life. And all I want to do is live. And I don't want to just fucking live to get by and get through another fucking day. I want the most out of every day. I want the most out of myself. I want the most out of the people around me. I want the most out of everything I'm doing. Because if you're not trying to live that way, what are you doing? Do you even appreciate the life that you have? A lot of you take it for granted. Take it for granted your perfect health and your perfect physiques. Nothing's wrong. You might not be in the best shape, but you haven't even found out what kind of shape you can be in. Like, you've never even cared. It's like, maybe if somebody took all that shit away from you, you'd appreciate it. Maybe if somebody told you, like, no, you can't fucking do nothing. Stay in this fucking bed for a fucking year. You're gonna stay in this bed. You think maybe you'd want to fucking go run around and fucking work out and jump and fucking pump weights, play, travel? You think you'd want to do that? Probably, I bet. I bet. It's all a matter of perspective, But it's funny because, the whole time I was treated differently. And it forced me to do things differently. And so now, here I am, a grown-ass man, doing things differently. And people still treat me differently. And I wouldn't want it any other fucking way. I don't want to be like everybody else. Fucking weak, physically, mentally, no goals, drifting, no great thing they're trying to achieve. If you're not trying to achieve something, I don't care what it is, something that you love and you're passionate about and you just love doing it, you will never know what you were created for. We're all fucking different, but we can all be great at something. There's something that is in your mind you've wanted to do forever, and you're not doing it. I don't know why the fuck you're not. Like, you think you got all the time in the world? You could die in a fucking car accident tomorrow. And that's a fucking reality some of us have had to deal with. You know? So, you know, maybe, just maybe, you'll watch this video and you'll think to yourself, motherfucker, he's right, I got it made. Why am I not taking steps towards the one thing I want to do with my life? I don't care if it pays me or not. I want to do this thing. And if you do this thing, whatever it is, and become great at it, the money will come. And the life you always wanted will come, because whatever is associated with that fucking thing, you will get. You know, you chase money, you chase fame, you chase all these things that you think you want. That ain't how you get them. I mean, you can sell your soul and get there. You can do some fucked up shit and get there. Get money and get fucking fame, all these things. There's a lot of ways to fuck get there quick. But that ain't the life that you want. Why don't you just take steps towards the thing that you love doing? Like, I love new experiences. I love feeling strength in my body. I love knowing that I'm in fucking control of this. Because there's not a lot of things you can't control. You know? And so I took that mindset from being this sick kid and trying to be my best and prove myself to everyone, and trying to be treated just because I wanted to be treated normal. I took that mindset and just fucking kept it going. And now I realize I don't want to be fucking treated normal. It's because I'm not normal. I don't fucking have a job like everyone else. I don't sleep like everyone else. I don't eat like everyone else. I do my own motherfucking thing. I'm the author of The Supernatural Lifestyle. You know? Fucking been in movies and commercials, bodybuilding shows, and wrestling and boxing and all kind of shit, you know? And I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And yeah, and all this time I thought, I just want to be treated like everyone else. Fuck that. That's the greatest thing that ever happened to me, is being fucking treated differently. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.